Hello gamers. It is time to play games very badly. Don't know for how long I will go. Probably maybe to 1,000. That'd be banger. That'd be banger. Last time we ended on 820. If I go for 2 hours or something, we can go to 8,000. That'd be kind of wild. That'd be kind of wild. I think that might be the plan. Alright. Let's go for the first 2 resets. Yippee yahoo, yippee yahoo. This time I did not forget to put on the cat ears. Right. Imagine if I get it in the first 2. World's shortest stream ever created. That will ever happen though. Do. Let's see. And turn normal Turtwig. Unlucky. Unlucky. Set. +2. Also, when I was going home from work, I bought a Red Bull because I was feeling extremely tired. I normally don't drink any energy drink, but I was like, wait, I can hear it. Holy moly. ASMR stream right there. So I was just super tired and I still want to get a few resets in today. So maybe that will bring me some extra energy. Hey Boom! Hey Kuma! How you doing? How you doing today? I saw you were sussy posting already in the memes channel today. Hell yeah. I've been good. Just we had a special day at work where like everyone came to the office and like the CEO spoke about artificial intelligence and how it's gonna change the world, so that was pretty boring. So luckily I am now home playing Pokemon, which I enjoy way more than listening to that kind of stuff. I saw you were posting sussy stuff and memes, but I was at work, so I immediately had to close it because I knew what unhinged potential could be there. But I love your posting. I just need to do it from a safe space. Yeah, but I like those posts. I think they're funny. I am very easy, hard to scare, I guess. Unless it's a horror movie, then I'm scared very easily. Unless it's Frebby from Five Nights at Freddy's and he goes or Ooga Booga movies. I think I could maybe watch Scary Movie. I've heard that Scary Movie is not scary. I have not seen the FNAF movies. I've not even played any FNAF games. I just think it's so memeable, the entire franchise. I just think it's very funny. But I've never watched a movie. That could be maybe like a fun watch together. Or like, I don't know. I play Five Nights at Freddy's in the year 2026. That'd be kinda... I feel like you could be like a Five Nights at Freddy's fan and like want to bang Chica or something. Because it's like... seems to be full of horny posting. talking about that, have you seen like the Five Nights at Freddy's shirts that just say like that just has the animatronic head and it just says cock or balls? Have you seen those? Have you seen those shirts? I feel like you could wear those shirts. I think you would enjoy those shirts. Wait, let me see if I can find that. One is barely a horror movie. It has some jump scares. And 2 is like a horror attempt. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's more like Fat and Fair than actually being like a horror movie, right? Wait, let me copy image. Let's add here. This is the shirt. I feel like you would wear this. And then there's like, wait, there's more of them. There's more of them. Wait. Let's see. Wait, you have multiple. Wait. Here are 4 of them. So you have cock, balls, ass, and boobs. Like, isn't that like the perfect birthday gift? I feel like this would be like perfect for under the Christmas tree just to give. Oh my god, babe, you're wearing your Five Nights at Freddy's cock shirt. That's so sexy. Hell yeah. Always very serious shiny hunting, as we can see. Are you like the Joker now? Why so curious? Starts beatbox rapping and laughing. The Gay Jonkler. My favorite movie. I barely watch any movies. Maybe I should watch more movies. Maybe. I'm just so eepy always. I'm too eepy watch movies. They're so long. Yeah, I also haven't seen them. They're more like a meme than actually any good, I feel like. But it also doesn't... Like, either... It's 4 hours, is it like... Lord of the Rings? Wait, no, those are like 2-3 hours. What's 4 hours? I know too little movies to actually try to guess it. I am not bald and Canadian, and my name is not legally Northern Lion, so I do not know. Love Exposure. What's it about? 2008 comedy drama, Japanese. And she... But all things is quite strange. Yeah, the first thing I saw were 2 words being cross-dressing and lesbian, so that, you know, that does fit pretty well, I think. For you then. And Japanese, of course. Of course. A perfect fit. Okay. It better be like an inspirational quote which will change my life. Men are my enemies, except for Kurt Cobain. Oh god, I love him. The second quote, Jesus, I approve of you, but the only cool man besides Kurt Cobain. He really loves Kurt Cobain. Which, I guess, fair. Nirvana's a pretty good band. I feel like the drummer from Foo Fighters kind of looks like that guy from like Nirvana, the drummer of it. Always kind of crazy. They look so alike. Very funny, very original. I know. That's fair. I'm the same with like music where it's like I hear it, I know the song, but I cannot tell you who it's by or what the name of the song is. I just know the beeps and the boops. The funny beeps and boops are my entertainment. Which I think is good enough. Also, how long do you think this is gonna take, Kuma? Take a wild guess, just like say a number between now and like 8,000. So we can see like who maybe the closest guess is. Because we'll be here for a while. A bizarre love triangle forms between a young Catholic upskirt photographer, a misandric girl, and a manipulative cultist. That just sounds like a normal Friday night. 2342? Alright. I'm writing that one down. I'm gonna guess it's like 7,500. I have less trust. Maybe I could be like the English Prime Minister and I just put a live cam of a cabbage and see which one like wins. The cabbage or the shiny Turtwig. Which one rots first or hits first? The shiny Turtwig will be cabbage. Yeah. Or lettuce, or like... Yeah. I agree. Or resets. Where did my program go? There it went. Am I going for any other shinies? Yes. I think because there's a challenge called a shiny badge quest. Because I kind of want to do like if you ever watched like Chunk Locked or Extreme Chunks in RuneScape, is where like they can't leave a route or like a certain chunk until they do everything inside it. I kind of want to do the same here. Like you have to do everything on the route, get every item, catch every Pokemon. But you also have a challenge called Shiny Badge Quest, which is before every badge you have to catch another shiny. So I think I'm gonna combine it with that. So a few of the easier ones are like the Eterna Forest. Get double encounters there. Maybe a cool one would be because in this game you get a egg delivered to you from Cynthia after clearing out the galaxy in Eterna Forest, I think, or in Hearthhome you get it, and you get you can get a shiny Togetic. That could be a fun one to go for. But I definitely at some point want to get like a lot of shinies if I'm doing like a Forever World. But I sent you that video yesterday, I think, But that person is doing every shiny on the route he has to get before he can move on, and I think I'm a little less masochistic than that. I think I will do 1 shiny per badge, so you get 8 shinies in total. Then maybe 1 for like Elite 4 plus champion. Because getting like the special ones, for example, the Riolu egg you get on the island is also a cool one to reset for, I think. Of course, Giratina will be shiny. But that might be... I might do that in post-game. Depends how long the reset is, if there's like a cutscene before it, because... you can... If you run from Giratina during the story, that's also a way of resolving it, and then you can go to the pillar... Spear pillar? Shiny Wurmple? Yeah. You have a chance of a shiny Wurmple in Eterna Forest. So that's probably gonna be the second one. But it's gonna be kind of RNG, because you can... Kind of just depends which 2 encounters you get on the encounter list, and then you just kind of have to get lucky. So there's a very big chance there will be a shiny Wurmple, and I will name it after you. You can be my little oomphy Wurmple. If I were to find a shiny Wurmple, would you hope that it's a Butterfree or a Dustox? What's your favorite one? Or are you just a Wurmple girly? I have so much knowledge in my little cat ears. I think I have like a normal amount, I think, maybe. This is definitely the game that I played the most as a kid. I have so many skills in my widow cat ears. I'm sure she might. For Beautifly over Dustox. That's fair. Beautifly is supposed to be beautiful, but I really like Dustox because he's purple. Although purple and green is a bit of a... I mean, if he's shiny, he's like yellowish, so he's kind of... I think he's piss color. He's purple. Urpul. But there's also a chance that you get a Buneri. So you could also be named after a shiny Buneri, which will become a Lopunny, which could also be very fitting for you. I think there's like not many things to miss. Eterna Forest that isn't anything cool. Yeah, they get pink. They get very pretty. There's also a chance for Ghastly. But Shiny Gengar just kinda sucks ass unless you do its Mega Evolution. Then he's like fully white. But Gengar is still a very cool Pokemon. I love Gengar. Shiny Gengar is kind of stinky, but the flex of having Shiny Gengar is so good. Yeah, no, right? Could I get the Gengar though? Yes. I mean, as you see, I am playing on 2 copies of Pokémon Platinum. So I can play with myself, if you know what I mean. Literally playing with myself on 2 DSs right now. For real. Live on Twitch. But it wasn't 1JP. No, they're both English copies. Even if they were Japanese, you can still trade. There's no barrier. You can even trade with Platinum and Diamond and Pearl. You can trade because they're all... And also Hard Gold, Soul Silver. You can trade across all those games because they're all Generation 4. They can all trade with each other. That's pretty banger. So let's say if I wanted to go for like... Because I have another DS, which I can hook up. It's a normal DS, not a 3DS. Meaning if I could get like a save file of like, you know, Pokemon Pearl or Diamond up to like a certain point for maybe like Darkrai, I could hunt on 3DSs at the same time, which is a little bit faster than 2. But I think that might be a bit too much because I don't even know where I would put it. I don't have that much space on my screen. I mean, like, visually, that would still look, like, decent, you know? Because if you have 4, you can, like, line it out perfectly, but with 3, it would look kind of awkward. Become more stressful if anything? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps. I think one of the crazy hunts, have you ever, see how you get a shiny Manaphy? Because that's like the rarest one to get in this game, a shiny Manaphy. So, Manaphy came, well, you know, with the movie that came out. The game Pokemon Ranger, you have to, I think, completely play it, and then you can get a code, so you can transform a Manaphy egg to a Pokemon game. You can do it only once per Pokemon Ranger cartridge. So there's only like a limited amount you can do it, only once per cartridge, which is crazy. But then you can't get it shiny on the same game with the trainer ID than which you got it on, so you have to trade it to another DS, and then you have to hatch it, and then it's the same modern arts to see if it's shiny. And if you don't have that, you're gonna have to do that all over again. You're gonna have to remake a new save to send that egg to. But there are some exploits to make it easier. There is, you can do code execute. They've found out, like, if you like move certain ways, you've maybe seen like speedruns of things, if you like move your, not like this game specifically, but like other games, where if you like do like certain inputs, you just like make changes in the code which you can then execute. And they found a way that if you talk to a certain NPC, it would change your trainer ID after doing like a million steps. So it is easier to hunt in a way, but it's quite difficult to set up. Yeah, and then you need to have a Kakuna and beat the champion 30 times with a Kakuna in your in your party. It is kind of crazy. But that's like a worry for future me, if I ever want to set that up. How do people even find this stuff out? That's a very good question. People are too dedicated. It's probably speedrunners. It's mostly speedrunners. It's almost always speedrunners who know how to break this game. Oh, but it could also be... Because there was sometimes a few years ago... Is Platinum my favorite? Yes. Platinum is my favorite game. Why? I really love Black and White 2. Just because it also continues. So I think I'm gonna have to go for like... My favorite generation is Generation 5, the 2 games combined. But I think Platinum is like my favorite game because I spent the most time on it. But they're still both like very close. But there was like a few years ago, there was like a big Nintendo leak. I have a confession. You love me? No, I think wrong confession. Never mind. Yeah, go. you can tell your sins here. I won't judge. I'm gonna guess that you've never played Platinum or Black and White. I do, but otherwise, I haven't played Black and White nor Black and White 2. They're very fun. I think that's where the games peaked. Because the sprites while moving in combat, which is great, and it actually had like a decent story. But I also might just be very nostalgic and a little dumb oomphy. But you know, any Pokemon who is someone's favorite is valid unless it's Sword and Shield. I have a hate boner for that game. I do not like Pokemon Sword and Shield. My favorite Pokemon game is actually Explorers of Sky, Mystery Dungeon. But I don't think that's a controversial opinion, because I think a lot of people think that is one of the greatest... I mean, definitely best spin-off game. You've been thinking of playing all generation games starting with Leaf Green or Fire Red, up to remakes and the modern ones. That's very fun. It takes quite a while though, especially the older ones. You actually have to grind unless you just are based and get some rare candies if you want to have fun. Not just like, you know, play only with one Pokemon, which is your starter. Emerald is very fun. It really added a lot to Emerald or Sapphire and Ruby, because you can get both, fight both the enemy teams. If you ever do play a spin-off game, yeah, Mystery Dungeon is super fun. It's like dungeon crawler-y, with like actually really good story. Also, Pokemon Rumble for the Wii is an amazing game. Do you know, have you ever seen Pokemon Rumble? You're basically like a little mini Pokemon, and you just kind of... Yeah, it's like the 3D Arena one. Yeah. And you could play it with like 4 people. And you just kind of go through like a little linear like way while just bashing your head against like every Pokemon you see, and I just had a lot of fun playing it with friends. I like Pokemon Rumble. I know, right? And you can also get shinies in it if you're like masochistic enough. I saw like a video last year, it was, of a 2 friends who were like every weekend, I think they were doing like Rumble weekends where they would just play Rumble or Pokemon Rumble, looking for a shiny Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf, and it took them like 5 years, but they finally got it, and they recorded every single moment, and like they made like insane constructions with like 20 Wiis to play Rumble at the same time, so they could have like the most optimal chance of finding the shiny lake spirits. Some people are just crazy. Yeah, some people have so much dedication just to do like something, because you can't even transfer those Pokemon up to your mainline games because they never made it possible. So they're just stuck on the Wii forever, but it's just something they thought, this is a dedication, this is an achievement we need to do as like a friend duo. So honestly, what I'm doing feels less crazy if you put it into context of like the real insane people. Those people are like a few bad moments away of like spending their entire life in the hug jacket, where they're like, you know, it's like one of those jackets where you always get to hug yourself. You know those? They're very cute. They're usually for people who are a little bit insane, but you know. You always give yourself huggies. A hug jacket? Yeah, it's called a straight jacket, but that's less fun. But you're always hugging yourself, right? With the way your arms are, so it's a hug jacket. That sounds way more fun than a straight jacket. Especially when it's right now, this month is June. Grippy sock vacation, yeah. I learned from Poo Poo, or from Kurt, what that means. It's, insane asylum girls. Like Briar from League of Legends would fit in there really, really well. But she doesn't wear socks, so maybe not that much. Maybe they'll release a skin for Briar where she's wearing socks and he's like decently clothed. I think that could be fun. Non-controversial opinion, but I love socks. As in like the taste, the texture, or you're just like wearing socks? Like where's the love coming from? Or do you just think they're like cute? I have a lot of socks, but they're like programmer socks. They're like mandated. As soon as like you get your bachelor's in programming and you're a trans girl, they gave you these programmer socks and they're pink and white striped. So I have a few of those. Yep. I mean, how else are you supposed to know if you're a good programmer? Your thighs are too big for thigh highs? She's so thick. She's too thick for them socks. That's my oomphy right there. That is my oomphy boompy. Oh my god, those evolutions you sent are super cute. What the hell? I love those. They look very huggable. They just look like little plushies. And I can always have more plushies. I don't have that many plushies, but I could always use more. Separate toe pockets? Yeah, I actually sent them. I was joking with my my brother's girlfriend. We were like talking about cursed Christmas gift last Christmas, and then I mentioned it, and my brother's girlfriend was, I need to have a link to that so I can annoy your brother with it. So I sent them I sent them a link to socks with different toe pockets, and it's very cursed, so I think he's gonna get some for his birthday as a joke gift, which I am like fully responsible for, but you know, gotta sow a little bit of chaos. She would wear them to piss you off at school? Was she just taking off her, like, how would you be able to see them? Was she taking off her shoes, like, at school just to show you them? Were they wearing sandals with those oh no. Please don't say. Imagine wearing sandals with those socks with toe pockets. Oh no. Oh, she was taking her shoes off? Okay. Somehow, that's a little bit better than me imagining that they would wear sandals with them on. Because that's like, you don't need any protection. That's enough protection to not get pregnant. Sandals with toe socks. Little bit cursed. Sandals with ew, brother, ew. I don't like that. Sounds scary. Like, sandals are already, like, divorced dad, mid-50s kinda style, so... There's never a good reason to wear sandals. Unless you are a dad, mid-50 divorced, I guess. Do you have those sick Lightning McQueen Crocs? Or do you just have normal Crocs? I feel like you would wear those Lightning McQueen. You just have the normal black ones. Do you know Nimi Arts, I think? I'm not sure what it... Do you know Nimi? The artist that makes, like, meme images with, like, the big anime girl. I feel like that's literally just you. Not that I can remember. Boy, I can't find it. I'll probably send it to you later, but I feel like it would very fit your style. Oh my god, best viewers. That's Bayern. Goodbye, Bob. Goodbye. I don't need to buy viewers. I got my best Oomphy right here. I'm dedicated. You're my Oshi. Oh my god. Bowie. I'm so special. I'm just waiting till my favorite VTuber debuts, to be honest. You know, maybe soon. I have a feeling. They might debut soon. Hint, hint. Smile, smile. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. Yeah, on Saturday I will have all the time. On Sunday I will go and visit my parents during, like, lunch. So, on Saturday I have all the time. And then we can set everything up for you, Oomphy Boompy. Weird song. No worries. No worry. I wonder how long I should go for today. Probably 1,000. What do you think, Kuma? Does 1,000 sound like enough resets? Like 120 more? Get like 200 resets in? Or do you have like a funny number you want to see, which is like reasonable? It has to be an even number though, because resetting by 2, so it has to be a funny even number. No worry, no worry. You don't have to be active all the time. Just if you even have it on the background, or even if you visit it only to say hi, I am more than enough happy that you took the time. Anything more is a gift, you know. Because I'm gonna be here for like, you know, at least an hour more, so... There is no rush to stay here if other duty calls. I got music to vibe with anyway. Turtwig. Hey, normal. Not lucky. Through some MTG decks. Nice, nice. I have so little knowledge about MTG. TBH. I know like people play like Commander and have like a Commander in their deck, and it's very expensive to play, and there's so many cards, and people hate blue, I think. People hate if people have a blue deck. That's all I know. I know you're a very big card fan. Do you like also make your own decks, or do you just kind of look what's like good online? Or are you like a theory crafter? Play Commander, our most expensive deck is 4,300. Whoa. Did you pull that all yourself, or did you also buy it from like shops and like TCG online? Making your own sounds so difficult. Also, we hit 888. It's the three same numbers. 888. Wow. Wow. Yippee! Wow. We move. 16767. We can't hit odd numbers, unfortunately. So, but we can hit 6768 or 68, or like 7676. Yes. Buying singles mostly. That still sounds expensive if it's still like above above €1,000 is still a very expensive deck. Or maybe it's that, maybe that's a cheap for MTG or Commander maybe. Yeah, no 6-7, 69. Most commander decks are under 200 euros. Yeah, it also depends if you want to like actually play like with a competitive drive, I guess, unless you like make like a meme deck, you know? I can imagine. And there's always like, you hear so many times with like new decks coming out, you know? Like that Final Fantasy one being absolutely crazy in prices. That just, I mean, TCG does kind of get, or like playing card games get shit on by scalpers, especially Pokemon cards. It's so sad because I just want the cute art and the cutesy stuff, and then people are like, I'm gonna buy 2,000 boxes. Competitively and Legacy. What's the difference between normal and Legacy? Is it like your cards have to be at least 20 years old or something? What's the difference? Any card, but it's a 100 card deck with dedicated commander, and you can't have duplicates? That's a lot of cards. Any card printed, but you can afford any cards, and there's also a ban list. Ah. I remember Kurt sent me a few, like, I think it was MTG cards that got banned because of white supremacy, because they were printed, like, back in the day. $60 cards. Yeah. They had, like, the Power Rangers, but, like, they had pointy hats, you know? The white Power Ranger, they were on there. Gulp. I watched Pay Money Wobby a little bit when he was doing like Magic Monday, and he was just like cracking like alpha and beta like packs to get like Mox Diamond or like Mox Diamonds and like Black Lotus, but he never got anything. I think he got a Mox Diamond once or Mox Emerald, but that shit's expensive. Yeah, I think he's like the only one willing to be stupid enough to open them because they're so damn expensive. So it's fun seeing an idiot do something that no one else would do and where you don't have to spend your money. But it's still pretty cool. Because like if you pull a alpha Black Lotus, that's like history. That's like, especially if you record it. That's TCG history. Even I would get hyped for that, and I don't know nothing about MTG. But you will never get it. Yeah, and also instantly super rich. Yeah. I mean, I'm convinced that like they're all the expensive shit is just getting bought up by Saudi princes. I've seen like a video of like a Saudi princess like Pokemon collection, and that shit was like he just threw all his money to the wall to buy like the most expensive shit with like one-of-one cards and that kind of stuff. Because he was just a multi-billionaire oiler with oil money. Yeah. I mean, Logan Paul also really ruined it by introducing it to the mainstream, and Logan Paul is just a shit person. So, fuck him. All my homies hate Logan Paul. May he burn in hell and never be allowed near Japan. $900. Clap, 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 clap. He's the reason why it became overhyped and infinitely expensive. Yeah, because people suddenly started looking at it as like an investment thing instead of Pokemon cards are cool and I like the hobby and I want to play with the cards. Fuck him. It's so sad. It just things can get ruined by people again. Also haven't seen Braz done nothing good for society, but stay away with infinite money. Meanwhile, us are, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm here for the love of the game, you know. For every reset, you get $1 million. Wowee. Mr. Beast challenge. You're locked into a room for 100 days and you have to get a shiny Turtwig. Wow. Mr. Beamst, another shit person. Quite literally ruined YouTube to be all like loud and nothing of like substance. Like any Mr. Beast videos I've watched is him screaming loudly about this is what we're doing, show cool thing, go on to the next thing, and like cool in quotation mark. I used to have a guilty pleasure watching Mr. Beast. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I just don't like him. It's like he shows something like expensive or like something decently cool, zooms in, big like loudness, and then you move on unless like actually doing something interesting. Pretty much. I mean, his Beast games is literally showing that he does not get the meaning of Squid Game. That rich people can literally just play with the lives of people with less money without any consequences, and he's literally just doing that. It is actually atrocious that that shit got greenlit. And got a second season from what I've heard. Both terribly designed. Because like, if someone is dangling, if you're struggling, money to change your life in front of you, they will literally do almost anything. It's like so close to being like, you know, the Stanford experiment, Stanford prison experiment. As far as the Love, Death, Robots episode, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. He is very famous, but would also not surprise me if the makers of that did it intentionally and he just didn't really get the meaning why he was chosen, you know. I've heard a lot of good stuff about Love, Death, and Robots, but I've never watched it. Because I know it's like, every episode is self-contained, right? It's something different. But I've heard like the animations they use in it is super cool. It was very on the nose with meshing. Yeah, I just think the metaphor just didn't reach him. Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Let me know your recommendation. Okay, take care. Take all your medicine. And I'm back with a drink. I've had 100 resets and no Yuri. Turtwig Yuri. So sad. Oh well. Nice. Position. Quite hot. I got the heater on when I was out at work. My fault. I'm a dumb move. Turtwig. Welcome back, Umphy. Will you take all your medicine like a good girl? Will you take all the pills? You get a little like reward, pat on the hat maybe, from Michelle. Nice, nice. That's good to hear. A good sleep is literally the difference between a good and a bad day. They're hidden in a piece of cheese. Kind of strange how it happens every day that you get the cheese at the same time. Suspicious. Anyway, cheese. Yippee. Puppy girl when she needs to take her medicine. But just put it in peanut butter, I guess. Yeah, sure. A Vibio. What did I get? Play capture? I want to show it on stream. Let me see if I can professionally add it, so if ever someone sends anything, The MIDI source? Oh, no. Windows capture. That's probably it. Oh, that's a little bit much. That's like my entire thing. No, could have doxed myself. Wait. Let's see. What if I... We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna crop it a little bit. Top. 100. That's too much. 150. Like 150 from the left. I'm so professional, right? That looks like perfect, right? Just in the middle of the screen. Alright. Let's see.
Who wants a tasty carrot with no Benadryl in it? Chicken nugget does. There you go,
My
bud.
god.
What a good boy.
Did not have any Benadryl on it. Nice. There's none there. There's no Benadryl right there. Holy moly. I'm so glad the horse did not get any Benadryl. Could you hear it, by the way? Could you hear that? I hope so, because you can also, it's like in the same source as the music. Oh. Okay, nice. I'm just learning how to do things on OBS so I can help you later. So this is all just honestly an exercise. So you can become a famous React streamer, so you can react to YouTube's videos. Reacting to Watch Mojo top 10 Oomfies that took no Benadryl. I love when your character does a little frog blink. I'm not sure, it's blinking a lot more than usual. I think my camera might not be pointed at me perfectly, or maybe I am blinking without knowing it, because it's like doing like the left and then the right eye, you mean, right? Because when I move like a little bit, it's just... Could also be... Yeah. I think it's calibration as well, because like... It has to calibrate right to see your face, because I'm using like a very shitty old webcam. So the thing just has a hard time, because the webcam is on my screen. It was looking like upwards down at me, so it probably has like a terrible time seeing my eyes. So it should actually be a little bit lower, looking exactly straight at my face instead of from looking up. But because that's like another thing. You have to either, you can use your phone or you can use a webcam for your face tracking. But then the question is like, where do you put that? Where do you put it? Your phone. Because I don't have my screen on like a... Some people have it on like a little elevated, but my screen is just directly on my desk. So I don't have that. Professional VTuber tips right here, right here. Something to think about. Poggies, poggies. Yeah. For me, I think my model will also be looking like this to the left a lot, because I am looking at my left screen on what you are chatting in chat. But I also have OBS, I guess I could put it up on my main screen with the chat. But I'm kind of just looking to the left. What you silly have to say inside my computer. What the voices are telling me. Voices are being you. Smile. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Whoa. I'm so interactive streamer. Look, I have... Wait, I have glasses. I'm so interactive. Look at me. Wow. Okay. What do you think of the glasses? What do you think? Do they fit me? Do you think... Do you like my glasses? Hmm? That's a little bit too much. It is very cute, but I've never worn glasses in my life. So maybe I'm a little bit more of a gamer glasses. Maybe this fits me more. You know, to show that I'm like here for the real gaming hours. Glasses appropriation. Twitter document? No, don't drop a Google Docky when I've not even been streaming for 7 days. Not the Google Docky. No. Google Docky. Oh, that could also be very fun. Installing a soundboard so I can play wacky sound effects. I think I'm gonna go back though to no glasses. Maybe I do that for next stream. I have to make a note. That might be tomorrow. See if I can get a funny soundboard to play like the Vine Boom or clapping when I do something very cool. Yeah, I need a big one when I get a shiny. But also I need to add a laugh track when I make a very funny joke, and everyone would definitely be laughing at it. And not be cringing and typing -2 in chat. Also, I had a plan for another... Wait, let me see if I can do it. I wanna do a funny second. I think you're gonna like this. You already know I'm laughing. Our friends already complain I laugh too much at your jokes. Well, that's only fair. I mean, this. No. This. I can do. Add an image. Yeah. Wearing a little top hat. He's wearing a little top hat. So for the rest of the stream, he's gonna wear a little top hat. Do you have anything for maybe the left one? Do you have any theme? Maybe like a little cowboy hat for the monkey, the chimp chars. Maybe clown's nose. That could also be one. A cowboy. All right, let's do a cowboy hat. Cowboy hat. Google. Let's see. Do you have a preference for a cowboy hat? Do you want it to be like a brown, black one, kind of a sheriff? What do you like? What's your preferred cowboy hat? A propeller hat? That could also be funny. Ooh, wait. This one is... image. Okay, that could be a brown one, but I also have this one. I also have this color. Wait, let me get it. Let me get in the thing. So I could do this one. need to find images that are... Yeah, I find it's a little bit reddish. I think you would like it. Wait, let me put it on myself first. Alright. I'm gonna wear the hat until Chimchar is here. There he is. Fits so well. Look at him. Look at him being dapper. Wait, I can even rotate it a little bit. There. Look at him. Look at him. Can I also... Wait, let me put on the top hat properly. There. One is looking very dapper, and the other one is so crazy. And I feel like this one needs a little bit bigger. He has a little bit bigger head. Yeah, let's go. That looks perfect. Only thing, when we are resetting, we do just have a random cowboy hat and a top hat there, but I think it's worth. I think it's worth for the bet. It serves the bit well. I think they deserve a little flair. Because the Chimchars can never be shiny, they just don't have the potential, but they can be a sick-ass cowboy. Yeah, the Chimchar is right there in the corner, standing on top of the Piplup. He's standing... This little guy. He's kind of crazy. He's kind of... Whoa! Poopy. Yeah, he's crazy. If I let him outside of his cage, he's gonna do the gritty, so he's stuck frozen in time right there. Else he would do nothing else but the gritty. I kind of just have to stop him. Slowly, this stream is just gonna turn more and more crazy with like things I'm gonna add, I guess. Can the first catch encounter be shiny and plat? Like the one where they teach you? I think so. I think so. In Pokemon Platinum or Diamond and Pearl, you get your shiny when you get attacked by a Starly at the lake to the left here. And the Starly you fight can be shiny. I know that one. But I definitely think the teaching tutorial can always be shiny. That's always fun. There's always like a poor person with terrible luck who has to see that shiny they can never catch. They can never have. Game cucks me with his shiny I can't get. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Can't make it too easy now, can we? That'd be too easy. I'm also thinking, because if I kind of want to make, you know, this into a little series and I want to edit it down, I can already kind of start on making like a script and making like early like filming things, I guess, if I want to take it a little serious and make like a cool edited video. Because this will literally, I think, be where like the first episode would end. You get your shiny and then like your adventure starts, right? Kind of like that video I sent you yesterday. How to introduce the challenge. what it's all about. Then you like, you know, show the like a time lapse of you going insane, trying to catch your shiny starter, or like a soft reset for it. And you're like, see you in the next episode, Dragon Ball Z, right? Can you access the stuff you streamed previously? Yes. Twitch keeps your VODs for 7 days unless you publish it as a highlight. But if you scroll a little bit down, because I know you don't watch Twitch that much, right? If you scroll a little bit down, if you're on my channel, you can see a YouTube and YouTube VODs. So I've uploaded all my VODs so far to that, to there. So you can see there's currently 4 videos of all the VODs that I've done. And there's also a normal YouTube channel right there, which I have made a few shorts. They're like all like made with like AI. Which sounds kind of bad. There's like a thing where like it like knows like which are clippable moments, I guess, and you could use it for free for 7 days. So I just did that because why not? Because it's free and I can't be asked to do that myself. Google Doc again, SMH? Yeah, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. I just think for that kind of stuff, it's pretty good. Because it like automatically adds subtitles, which are pretty accurate with else you would do yourself. And it already puts in like a vertical mode to be able to watch on YouTube. So it's like it's literally free for 7 days and then quit it and then maybe make my own shorts, but you gotta get the ball rolling somewhere, you know, you just gotta post stuff, I guess, if you wanna build a following. Same with Twitch, the only way to get a following is just to keep streaming for long enough to find you, I guess. Which has a terrible discovery way. Oh yeah. I mean, I could probably easily recreate those in like an hour or something, but like working the entire day and then if I want to, you know, do a stream of 2 hours, where do I find time to do anything else, you know? It's just convenience sake. Column free. Hell yeah. I mean, I would never, like, AI generate something like a thumbnail or something. Because then, like, if I would do something, I would actually make a real thumbnail, or, you know, if you want to make a cool, like, drawn one, you commission someone for it. I think AI for that kind of stuff is absolutely terrible. But AI for, like, monotonous task of, like, going through an entire VOD to see what could be, like, a fun moment, unless you marked it down yourself, is, like, a good way to use it. The difference between artistic and, I guess, monotonous tasks, which AI can do. And, you know, you gotta keep a hobby fun. Imagine if you're, like, you know, I'm doing this because I want to. Yeah, I have no clue, but it... No, I just think it goes through, like, the transcripts, which are added immediately, I think. It just kind of goes through what sounds interesting, perhaps. Because it did pretty much choose all the moments I would have chosen as well. Like the Rumble is a VTuber watcher, that kind of stuff, which is like, you know, true. It is true, first of all, but it just because it's also made, I think, for people who use Twitch, it just knows like the terminology, so it just transcribes your voice perfectly, puts it in vertical format, so it's, yeah. It does nothing special, to be honest. All it does is, like, it guesses what would be a good moment, then transcribes the text into, like, visual, and makes it a vertical format. So honestly, it's not even that impressive. It just saves you the time of transcribing the text yourself. And I guess choosing a moment, but you can also choose your own moments, and then it will just generate it. So it's just kind of taking out of the task of going into your video editor software and transcribing or, like, you know, typing the text yourself, unless you want to add some more flair. I think a lot of YouTubers' videos do that too, yeah. And especially if you are starting out, it's just good putting yourself out there, I guess. Sorry. Unless you have, like, editors who can actually, you know, make those and you pay those people for it. But if you're doing it alone as a hobby, there, yeah. Because I think, like, a lot of, like, the big ones. You edit for me, Queen? Aw, babe. Oh. That's my oomphy. But yeah. I think if I would be doing this longer, I would just, like, have, like, somewhere I could put, like, a marker with, like, how long I've been going with, like, this is a good clip. And then I would just do it myself, because then you can do extra editing to make it, you know, pop a little bit more, you know, sound effects, like, things popping up on the screen if you're talking about, like, let's say, like, you're talking about Mudkip, and, like, you know, you show Mudkip on the screen and the sound effect plays just to make it pop a little bit more. But for now, it's literally just transcribing what I'm saying, just to show, like, hey, I am here. I make content. Please watch me. Please donate money to me. Smile, smile, smile. Show Mudkip. Maybe later. Maybe I'll show him later. He's quite shy. He's very shy. I know, right? It is. Also, gotta show you. I gotta show you. It's literally this. I'm not sure if you know this. This is literally two trans girlies when they meet each other. This is literally us communicating right here. And this is a 10-hour version, so yeah, that's that's gone. But yeah, we are literally mud and kipping right there. For real, for real. Err, erp. Me when I'm playing Scion full damage, and there's an Ornn who has 40k HP. Nightmare. Also, if I want to make this in a video, I might send you, like, some things to ask you a question if it sounds good. Okay, if you're okay with that. So I want to make it a cool video with decent editing, with me learning how to edit, of course, for the first time. But I think it'd be cool to make this in a cool edited thing. The carvers and the urn. Yeah. It is nice. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Because I've been watching a lot of RuneScape videos, and RuneScape is the game that just kind of keeps on giving, with people finding new formats and making it interesting, you know? Like, they can just put new restriction on themselves and make it a cool, interesting series somehow. Which I feel like no other game has that. And I just really love the way that they also added their things. So I'm taking big inspiration of that. You killed him and accidentally stole his gear. Uh-oh. A friend of mine, like, back all the way in, like, elementary school was like, you need to play RuneScape, it's so cool. And then he showed me it, and it looked like shit. And I said no. And then, like, last year I tried it for my first time, and I played quite a bit. It's definitely, like, bigger number, better person kind of game. But it's very fun, because you can just make your own goals and kind of do whatever you want, because there's so much to do and so much different content that, like, no other game or MMO comes close to. And I think that's also the reason why RuneScape will probably, like, never die. Because even, like, content creators are still making new content for this game, which is crazy. Playing old school RuneScape, yeah, not RuneScape 3. Yeah, everything I'm saying is about old school RuneScape. But I'm not playing it anymore. I played it for a month, and then I felt like doing this. So, you know. And also Matt and Kurt play it, so, you know. I was really looking for, like, a game or something to do where I can interact with other people. You know, because it's fun playing games together with people, just talking to other people. That's why I also think streaming is cool, because I can just play my games and maybe other people watch and I can talk to them. Because I'm a super interesting person to listen to. Yeah. Ah, sorry. True. We can do some peak. We could do some repo. That'd be very fun. Even if we don't, you know, you don't have to stream it. We can just play it. Just having gaming nights with friends is very fun. Because I remember, I mean, this is like a long time ago, I used to play like CSGO with like our friend group like every single day after school. We came home, we just played games every single day. And after I quit Final Fantasy, I haven't really had like a game or like a group of friends to play games with like almost every single night. Which is also because everyone is like grown up and working now, which is sad. But you know, that doobie that way. Yeah, I agree. Us two together plus Seno is, I think, a really good combo, because I think we're all, like, kind of similar skill level. We're not that good. But, you know, Tabby and Bug are, like, you know, way better. They're, like, Masters players, right? So it gets frustrating really quick, because they expect us to be as knowledgeable and as good. And we're playing against way better people. We're definitely better. I mean, it's not by that much, I feel like. But maybe, I don't know. Because I have also ran it down very much on, like, that Rumble game before, so... You know. I feel like also you just kind of have to go in that even if you don't win, you're still having fun, which I feel like for some people that's not possible. And, you know, playing games with your friends is supposed to be fun. And not a frustrating experience, you know? Because then you should just play ranked, I guess. You only wanna do that. Yeah. Pretty much that. But having fun to get your... Also, we're getting close to 1,000. Ain't that crazy? 4 digits approaching. Holy moly. Yeah, at 1,000, I will also go bench. But you are allowed to go to bed earlier if you're a very EP. A very EP oomphy. Don't stay up just so you can see the big number. It's very tiring for you. Because I imagine if you took medicine that makes you more EP, you are very EP. Because we still have 40 resets to go. It's quite... I mean, it's 20 resets in total, I guess. But if you take, like... They take, like, a minute per reset. That's still at least 20 to 30 minutes. Unfortunately. Can't miss you getting the shiners, that's true. You have to do some important stuff. Ooh. Oomphy is doing important stuff. Nice. I wish you luck for your endeavors. Big woman plans. I also thought maybe, what if I add a speedrunner time to this, so you could see how long, like, the time it would take. It's just study stuff, but I have to read a modern JP short story and summarize it. Nice. I hope it's an interesting story. Yeah. I thought that could be fun. And then I just, like, look up through the VODs how much time I've already spent, and I just add it here. Maybe go back to the VOD and add it. I don't know. He offers quite the character. Alright. Maybe it's just gonna be completely like off the wall stuff, so that could be funny. Is it a lot of reading if you're studying Japanese? I imagine so, right? To get to like learn all the kanji and really understand it. But do you also have to, you know, do speaking exercises a lot? Because I think that's also quite difficult, right? What's like the balance? Also, we haven't seen Turtwig Yuri this entire stream. For 1 hour and 40 minutes, there have not been two female Turtwigs on the same screen kissing each other. We do everything. We do reading, speaking, as well as do listening and writing as well. Very little writing by hand, but I'll write a little on PC. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Imagine if you had to write out all the difficult kanjis, because then you first you have to remember what it is, what it means, but then also all the, you know, steps on how to construct the kanji. That sounds like an extra difficulty on top. Have to write 400 characters by hand. That sounds not fun. I always hated writing because I'm left-handed, so especially with like lead pencils, anytime I would have to write anything, at the end of the day, my the underside of my hand would just be completely like lead, like completely black with lead. That's not fun. I'm so glad I never have to write something down. I am fully digital. What is a pen and paper? I do not know. Yeah, I live in the digital world. I am a digital girl. Beep boop beep boop beep boop. I'm a Pika girl in a Poke world, you could say, if you know that one. I'm a Pika girl in the Poke world. Yeah, of course you know it. It's so old and it's so cringe, but you know, gotta listen to Nightcore when you're growing up on the early internet. Angel with a shotgun. Tetris, but Nightcore. Yes, my favorite. I still listen to old Nightcore. Okay, fair. I still listen to Hatsune Miku, so you know, it's all fair game. I love the funny blue lettuce girl. Sometimes just songs are just better, you know, with Nightcore, if they were sung by Alvin and the Chipmunks. What's my favorite Miku song? It's called Odds and Ends by Rio Supercell. Do you know it? Quite old. You haven't heard it? Wait. I could probably play it, and then we're gonna get like copyright struck. But I think is that worth it? Do you want to hear it? Want to hear Miku sing? Because I can literally just mute it eventually on the VOD. So it's your choice if you want to hear it. Just let me know, and I have it here to be played. It is all in your hands if you want to hear Miku sing. Alright. Oh, I will literally send it to you right now. You will not escape my favorite Miku song. There it is. It is safely in your DMs. Be listened to at your leisure. Love is War. Let me see. Oh, I was thinking of World is Mine. No, I'm not sure if I know Love is War. I know World is Mine. That was really good. So that's an oldie goldie. Senbon Sakura, a classic. I mean, the polka one is also just peak Miku. That is fair. I feel like for a lot of people that and Nyan Cat. Yeah, sure. Nyan Cat, that's also Miku. Now that's those are two words I have not said together for I think over 15 years. Have you ever thought about Nyan Cat? That somehow that was the biggest thing in the world. Such simpler times. Is to listen to a jazz version of Nyan Cat based. If I would like go back to the music I would have listened to when I was like that age, when it was like big, I would probably be just like dying in my grave. Like it would probably be like full of like all the Captain Sparkle's Minecraft parody songs and like other like cringe stuff. Yeah, I think that's like a time capsule I don't have to reopen. I feel like it's better staying dead. Reaper Revenge is still the GOAT. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Reaper. Aw, man. Aw, man. Those Fortnite kids of nowadays don't know their internet culture. SMH, SMH. Shaking my head. Goodbye to no more Turtwig. Crazy to me how the most of the memes I love are older than the randos I play on games nowadays. Yeah. Yeah. Big sigh. This game is older than those kids you're playing with, I imagine, because this game is 2005. So that's 20 years old. This game can legally drink not in America, but in the Netherlands. We are very old. I feel my bones creaking the second I said that. The second I said that. Kids born in 2008 are legally allowed to drink now because they're 18. I don't like that. I don't like that. We are closer. We are closer to 2050 than the 2000s. Don't say that. Yeah. Yeah. It's 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 bad. The year 2100 is closer than the end of World War II. That's another fun one. We are closer to a new millennium than the Second World War. Have fun thinking about that one. Kids born in 2016 are 10 years old. My heart. Ow. Ow. That hurts to hear. That hurts to read. Ouchie, ouchie. 980. 10 more resets, which is 20 encounters till we hit 4 digits. Yippee, 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 yippee. Are getting there, we are getting there. Mill Turtwigs. Nope. 982. You're so stoked to go Hongshua. Yeah, I am the same. Hongshua, sleep on that thing. Am I right? Am I right, gamers? Hongshua. Isn't that so funny? Hongshua. Kill me. Unlucky. Sleeping also means breakfast is closer. Nice, nice, nice. What's your normal breakfast? What kind of breakfast do you have? Because I feel like it's a little bit different than over here. What's your faves breakfast? What does thou eatest? 2 grilled cheese and a monster? A monster as breakfast? That's crazy. That's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Literally every day. You're literally shaking in anticipation already, so you have your monster. Well, I guess it's your coffee, right? So it's honestly not even that bad. It is not even that bad. Yeah, you just need to have your white monster in the morning. Else you can't wake up, right? So that's fair, that's fair. He is a truther. What's my breakfast like? It's like bread with cheese and ham, I guess. Or chocolate sprinkles, because we have those in the Netherlands and they're pretty good. I feel a bit spicy. But it's usually just cheese and ham or like strawberry jam on bread. No, not with cheese, not with cheese. No. It's either chocolate sprinkles or cheese and ham. It's not both. It's not both. No, I'm not that crazy. I'm not that wild yet. Do you butter it before the cheese and ham? Yes. And also butter for the chocolate spring. Yes. I butter them both. It's just a Dutch thing, I guess. There's a lot of people call it weird. So it's the normalest thing over here. Call me fat, but I love butter. That's so true. You're so true for that. Butter is just one of the things that always belongs on bread. I will not have my mind changed. Bread is a core ingredient to eating bread. It's just true. As long as they're bread and meat, I'm happy. Yeah, you have your bread, and then you have a monster, right? That's your meat. Oh. Monster that early in the white monster that early in the morning, and then you also drink an energy drink. Am I right, gamers? A good load of bread with some salted butter. The fuzz of pig are not in the Bible. Surely they're somewhere in the Bible. Surely. Jesus died for our salted butter bread. That's what I read. I think. Also, I have a question, Kuma. If you are gonna stream, are you just gonna post it in the Discord? I'm wondering, I'm questioning. Are you just gonna be like, I decided to do the thing, come watch? Are you that bold? Or do you, or like, just gonna see how it goes first? Haven't really decided, but knowing me, I'd end up sending it at some point. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I might do that as well, but it's scary. Because then people can like point and laugh at me for being a cat girl on the internet, you know? Coming out as a Twitch streamer? Oh my god, Mom, Dad, I have to tell you something. I'm a Twitch streamer. Yeah, I think that will go over well. Like, you know, being trans, they can take that, but you know, me being a Twitch streamer, instantly disowned. Goodbye, no inheritance. Don't want to see you again. Do you want my help and support? Nah, I just have to be not a little idiot and just literally say, hey. Well, they already know I'm a cat girl by me being trans, right? So, you know, nah. That's like a given. You're like, if you're a trans girl, you're either puppy girl or cat girl. So, like, there's two factions. I feel like pretty much everyone would be chill about it. and might even like say hi. But I'm more like scared about, I don't know, what Fabi or Bug might say, saying it's cringe and might bully me a little bit. Not that like in a mean way, but more like is in a you're kind of weird for doing that kind of way, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. I mean, they probably make jokes, but I'm not sure like where the line would be, you know, between something. Because Bug has a big hate of anything VTuber related, because he thinks it's like the most dystopian thing on Earth. Which is an interesting opinion, in my opinion, but he really hates VTubers, so... I mean, Fabi said about herself before that she might do VTubing, so I think she'd be chill about it. It's just maybe, I guess, Bug. Where it's like, oh my god, you're so cringe. I don't know. Maybe I am also overthinking a lot and they will be nice. Yeah, I mean, I am probably blowing it up way bigger than it would probably be. I think, like, at worst, I would just not get a reaction out of it from him. Like, not even in, like, a bad way. Be like, oh, okay, cool, but, you know, I don't really care about streamers. So, I'm very good at, like, creating a problem that doesn't exist in my head. I'm, like, kind of the expert in that one, so... Don't take anything I say about, like, ooh, it might be scary about something serious, right? It might just be completely me. Maybe I'm just a little crazy. Maybe just a little jokeler in my head. I mean, I did some streams before, like when I was doing ultimate rating, I would just post it in there to say like, hey, you can watch me do like ultimate rating. That was like without like a VTuber. It was just literally my screen of doing an ultimate, and they both tuned in a few times just to watch me prog. So that was nice. So, but this is also like Pokemon and being a VTuber, so you know. It's okay to think like that too, but I would say if they're friends, they work year round, they won't be redacted about you doing something you like. That's also fair. That is also very fair. Maybe I'll just post it and then just see what happens, and whatever happens, happens, and I still have you, Seno, Matt, Kurt, probably Fabi too, so... Also, we're coming up on the last resets. This is a number of 1,000. Triple digits. I actually have to move the overlay. Let's go! Number of 1,000. Maybe for next. Maybe... It's fine, 100% I guarantee it. Would you like me to post about it first before we can gauge it? Nah, I will probably... I mean, I did make that joke about you playing Twitch, where can I watch it live, you know, that... And we did talk about it before in general, so... I might just literally post it if I stream maybe Saturday night or Sunday. I think that might be just a, hey, I am doing a thing. Because they're probably, like, they're rating anyway every night. So... I just kind of have to be not a pussy. I think. Colon free. Smile, smile, smile. Let's see, what do we get? Is it anything? Wait, we ended on Yuri. We ended on lesbian Turtwigs. They're kissing. Wait. 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 Look. Look, they're gonna kiss. Aww. Wait, I could do this. Wouldn't this be funny? I just have a Turtwig on my head. Maybe I could attach it to the model. Slowly, just like the stream gets like invaded with Turtwig. I would probably make it like very small. I would probably like put like a little Turtwig here. I will also... I have so many things I could potentially add, you know. Alright. Maybe I add a little vibing Turtwig. Oh. Yeah, I think that'd be very cute. Let's see, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can do that for next time, but that will be all for today. We did another 180 resets. Thank you, Kuma, for joining. And I will be ending. So bye-bye. Have a good night's sleep. Go eepy. Go eepy eepy oopy. Right, bye-bye. Wah wah. Talk to you tomorrow, probably. Bye-bye.